Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Brianna, and we're here live today with the one and only Supa Dupa, all the way from Pennsylvania. What's going on?
What's up with y'all? How y'all doing out here in Atlanta?
We are great. Welcome to Hip Hop Weekly. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, enjoying the city.
Okay. What brings you to Atlanta?
The artist that's here, the lights, the whole, what I mean? It's like I have Atlanta created in Harrisburg, believe it or not. So it's like I got my little studio, and that's our own little sanctuary. But I'm here for the lights,
Okay.
Basically, I'm somebody that loves music. Like, I'm somebody that used music to get them to the next step. And, I basically really been consistent. Like, I like to say I've been doing music all my life, but I got real consistent. In 2010, I opened up a studio called Professional Sound Recording Studio.
Okay.
And from there, I started recording people. Like, I didn't know how to record people as far as like the audio goes, so I had to find an engineer, but I started recording people with the camera. So I was like, if you come in and you book studio time, then basically I'll shoot you a little vlog, and I would be in every vlog. So I told myself, like, look, be in every vlog that you shoot. So Supa Dupa was in every vlog. I wasn't Supa Dupa at that time. I was just in every vlog at that time. And every artist would come in, $25 for the studio hour. And then I would start shooting a little video, and I would just ask them a couple questions about themselves and post that on YouTube. And then it just grew. Like, my name grew, my face grew from the people seeing me, I would say, on YouTube all the time.
Okay. So your studio is here in Atlanta or in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, my studio is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay. So you're just in Atlanta to try to,
Well, now I shoot videos. So I basically, from me starting with that in 2010, it developed to a music video thing. So At home in Harrisburg, it's like studio time, music videos. And then it's like I deal with the big stars too, from like just promoting. So a lot of artists that's big today, I basically book them on their way up in Harrisburg.
Gotcha.
So it was like I was promoting and I was working the studio, and then it's like everything just started to blow up. So now it leads me to be here to shoot music videos.
Who was like the first person that you worked with mainstream?
So I mean, I've worked with Jhonni Blaze.
Okay, cool.
I've worked with Lil Durk. I've shot a lot of different big artists, but actual like full productions, I would say Jhonni Blaze.
Jhonni Blaze. Okay. So when did you realize you wanted to start working in the music industry?
It's always been a dream of mine. Like, I feel like as a kid, like, music was my vehicle. So like I've always had those dreams to like be in the music industry, and it was just like I created my own music industry. Like, off of a big music industry, I've created a small music industry that like people actually make money in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how often are you working on your craft?
Every single day. I started in 2010, and I haven't been asleep since then.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, like, and you can really look it up on YouTube, Pro Sound Studio HBG, and you'll see like from the first day I walked in the studio, it was like, this is so crazy, because like you could go on YouTube and you could look up a video and you'll see me walking into my first studio, which I like to call like the little closet. And it was still downtown, but it was just a little small studio we had, literally. And I had that place for 5 years, and that's where I promoted big stuff. I did a lot of big stuff out of such a small space, but I was just, basically I had a good location. So like, all my clients used to smoke and stuff. So like we got kicked out. It was like, look, we got no more. 5 years, we got to go. So I had booked, it was right before New Year's of 2015. And I booked Shy Glizzy. And I was like, damn, I'm going to book Shy Glizzy for a show. And it was like, I remember that was like, nobody could book Shy because he wants so much money to come out. And it was like, who going to do it? Supa Dupa popped out with the bag. So I booked Shy Glizzy, and it was on New Year's. So niggas like, damn, Supa got him on New Year's Eve. So I booked that show, and it smashed.
Wow.
And I came back from that show. I'll never forget. When I left that show, it's crazy because it boomed, but I left in tears. And I was like, I left by myself. And my girlfriend was there. I left by myself. I was like, damn. I did all this by myself.
Wow.
I did this by myself. So,
wow. So when you're out and about shooting, like what are some of the places or locations that inspire you? Like, do you travel a lot from city to city? Like, what's your like?
I like bringing the drone out. Like when I be riding down Atlanta, like the highway, I be seeing them big buildings. I be like, Super Dude's finna go crazy.
Right,
like,
right.
For real.
So, like, what's your favorite city or place that you've traveled to that you used the drone?
Jamaica.
Wow. Define what success means to you.
I think success has a combination of things that would range from wealth, health, and family. So for me, it would be like having a nice bank account, having a family that's also being successful, and to still be active and to be recognized for what it is you've done. So that's success for Supa Dupa.
Cool. So let us know again. Tell us where about your studio. What are you promoting about the studio? Because there's a lot of people that I even run across that are always looking for people to shoot their music videos.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want people to know about your business that I can even share with some people?
Yeah, definitely. Supa Dupa is definitely the one who created professional studios. However, what professional studios does now is they service artists. So like any artist that's definitely looking for a spot and you want to like hit a spot where there's not like an artist or like a producer or somebody like that that actually owns it, and it's just very neutral is how I would like to describe it. And then we have good, better, and best as far as studios go, which is a red room, silver room, gold room. You know what I mean? I got my top engineer producer, Cash. He's been there with me since, I would say, like day one, 2010. And, you know what I mean? He really holds me down as far as he just records. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, you get Supa Dupa, you're not going to worry about me tomorrow saying I'm going to be rapping. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to keep shooting your video. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But don't think I'm not going to pop out on camera and I'm not going to talk about what I did, because that's a part of my success too. But you get what I'm saying? I'm going to still service you. And that's what Supa Dupa does. Supa Dupa is somebody that wears a cape. And he will service you. He will do what needs to be done and complete your job and complete it. Because it's all about experience and about how somebody feels. Like, you got to make people feel good. Okay. And I forgot that energy. Like, I know I do. Because it's like, this is how you know when it gets real. Like, because when you tell people stuff and then you start to see them progress. Okay. Without you. Right. Like, you're not sitting there telling them every day. You just a few things, and then they're actually moving with it. People start trying to get close to you to get that. Then you like, oh, okay. You get what I'm saying? Right, like, it's that voice. Right. You know, it's like music. Like it's like everybody got something they do. I know it's something I call in this music industry, and it ain't gonna be rapping. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but
you did say you can jump into it though.
Yeah, I got some songs out on YouTube. Like, I rap, I act. I got me on reality TV. Okay. I got a video that's about to be premiered on TV. I think it's gonna be next week, Thursday. So it's like Supa Dupa got a lot going on, and you know what I'm saying? That's just like.
Can you tell us the show you're gonna be on?
Yeah, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. It's not only am I gonna be on this show, but they actually gonna be using my footage for their show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, there's a lot that comes to me, and it's like, I tell people that all the time, like, don't silence me, use me, because it's like, I can do different things. Like, just get it. Like, right. You feel me?
Right.
Like, just get it, because it's like, if you got somebody that can shoot and be on camera, utilize it. Like, why not? That's like the producer. That's the producer that raps and produce. Why say no? Like, nigga, do it.
Okay. How was it like working with Jhonni Blaze?
It was good. Like, you know what I mean? Jhonni definitely knows what she wants. And that's what I think Supa Dupa has been missing. It's working with people that know what they want. So it's not just that I'm shooting something, but now I'm also being contracted to shoot your dream. You're telling me what you want, and you're having it, and then I'm just visualizing it. And then now I'm not stretched out with doing 10 different things for an artist.
Right.
I'm focused in on just visualizing.
Okay.
Wow.
Staying in your lane, definitely.
You know what I mean? And that's all I learned from the promoting and opening. So everybody got, you in Atlanta, you going to open a new studio up in Atlanta. I thought about it because the studio, remember I told you through the footage I started with, we turned that into a reality show. So it was like, everybody sees that and it's like part of the reality show is me building the studio up. But it was like, we could go back to day one because that was when I first walked into my first studio. Even though it wasn't footage for a reality show, when you go back, all that content is priceless now.
Are you
because you
considering
have it.
Are you considering opening one?
No. And that's what I was saying because like when I did that, it was that. And I was like, you going to do a studio in Atlanta? And I was just like, honestly not. Because that was just something that I did at that time. Like I went through a lot to build that studio. And that's why it's so successful. Because it took me 8 years straight. You know what I mean? So I've been quiet for 8 years straight, pushing on that. You know what I mean? Extending myself out. And now it's like, it's time to give people my visuals and my energy and just my leadership as a man. Got
you. Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to put out there to our listeners about you?
Yeah. Definitely. I just want everybody to be on the lookout. And, I want any top artists, you know what I mean? Anybody that feel like they got some good quality music and they are serious about it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely am looking to link up because just as well as I want to work with the top, there's also something special about working with the next.
Right.
So it's like, let me just say this quick, but it's like, the whole time I've been doing music, everything, it's like, I've been really focusing myself on trying to work with the next, right? But the way it works is people really like to see like you working with the best. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm at that point in time where it's that I want to work with the top people that's just serious and not so much people that just want to pay you. Because people will just, money is like, people will just buy you up. You understand? Like, somebody know you got something, especially if your price good.
Right.
They will buy your ass up, especially somebody like me. You got a good price, I'm finna buy that shit up as much as I can.
You're putting out quality products.
And so you gotta be careful with that because you need people that wants to be serious and not just waste your time.
Right.
You need some people that want to be like, really want to see their shit getting to the next level and not just trying to work with you because they see you hot.
Right.
Because people I just learned this, so I just start giving a little money back. Like, I'm going to just sit down and wait for the right thing. No, seriously, because it becomes draining of energy. And it's like, wait, you buying some shit that's really not for sale.
You have some clientele that you can do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's what I do. I got that logo. I built that up.
Definitely. Well, leave us with your social media handles and how you can be reached.
You check me out on Instagram at SUPA_DUPAA. And check me out on YouTube at My Professional Studios, HBG.
Okay. Well, again, we do appreciate you for checking in and speaking to Hip Hop Weekly.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it.